Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NBA, or talk about the news over the last 2 days. Been doing some wrestling, MLB stuff, so the last 2 days I haven't really covered any of the NBA news over the last 2 days, but I'm going to cover some today. I have 3 pages of notes, just from the news. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. So first thing I want to talk about is Shaquille O'Neal. He basically was said he doesn't want Anthony Davis compared to him and other Lakers centers, like all-time greats, like obviously Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So basically what he's saying is he doesn't want Anthony Davis compared to him. Like, is he the greatest center of all time territory, like Shaquille O'Neal is in that territory, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's basically what he's saying here, and I agree. I agree with Shaquille O'Neal. Anthony Davis is not on that level compared to Shaquille O'Neal and other Laker greats. But I will say he's played great right now. It's interesting. So defenses have been pressing, your corners have been pressing on the Dolphins, wide receivers basically disrupting the timing of this beautiful offense. And Chamberlain. So I do agree with Shaquille O'Neal on one part, but Anthony Davis is still a great Laker player. He's definitely stepped up this year. After not playing well, he's been playing really great this year. As Anthony Davis, and he's definitely stepped up his game. So I will say that. The Miami Heat are interested in Saddiq Bey. So the Miami Heat are interested for Saddiq Bey. Duncan Robinson possibly. Like, who aren't they interested in? They're interested in everybody. So this is kind of news. He really has potential to be very good. I thought him and Jeremy Grant were going to merge as their big three. He's definitely got good trade value. I think the Lakers were apparently interested in him in a tweet I saw. So best of luck to Saddiq. But I think he could go to the Heat. And he's going to join the 50-40-90 club as soon as he gets there. He's been struggling this year. But Saddiq Bey's definitely, say, a better option like Caleb Martin. We have another quote here from Shaquille O'Neal. He says, Shaq said, Anthony Davis is not a big man. Quote, let's not get it twisted. Anthony Davis is not a big man. He's a power forward. Via at Vince Goodwill. So, another quote. Okay, but you're selling the idea that the transfer portal is going to... AD's one of the most dominant scorers inside this year while averaging over 10 rebounds and playing all-NBA defense. So how is he not a big man? How is he not a big man and just a power forward? Anthony Davis plays center 100% of the time this year. And a power forward is a big man as well, so I don't see how this big makes sense. Shaq's just a bona fide hater if any current big is getting paid, because a power forward is literally a big man. That's literally a power forward, a big man. And then why is he putting up MVP numbers at the center position? And he's been a center this entire season. I don't get this quote. Evan Turner says the NBA should name the bubble championship after LeBron James. Hold on. The Evan Turner that got, that Evan Turner who was a draft disappointment. Dude was a role player that Bron had a masterclass against every time he played. Evan Turner averaged 11.2 points per game against LeBron James, while LeBron James averaged 27.8 points per game. And he cooked Evan Turner. And Evan Turner just gets cooked by LeBron James. It's crazy how dudes who've never won championships have the most to say about others who have championships. Evan Turner was one of the biggest busts of his draft class, and shouldn't get an opinion, one of the biggest draft busts of all time. Possibly. Because Evan Turner was never that good. NBA.com's updated Defensive Player of the Year ladder. So let's find that right quick. They have Brook Lopez at 1. So he's had like 5 games this year with like 4+ blocks. So Brook Lopez is definitely the #1 option if you ask me for these Player of the Year so far. You got OG Anunoby, #2, and #3, Dylan Brooks. And some others on here, Bam Adebayo, Mikal Bridges, Dort, Lou Dort, Herb Jones, Evan Mobley, Marcus Smart, and Ivanka Zubac. I'd probably replace Dylan Brooks with Bam Adebayo, personally. So the Ringer.com's top 20 players in the NBA. They have #1 Giannis, #2 Steph Curry, #3 Nikola Jokic, #4 Luka Doncic, #5 Durant, 6 Tatum, 7 Embiid, 8 Anthony Davis, #9 LeBron James, #10 John Morant, #11 Devin Booker, #12 SGA, #13 PG-13 Paul George, Siakam at #14 Zion, 15 Jimmy, 16 Jimmy Butler, 17 Donovan Mitchell, #18 Damian Lillard, #19 Trae Young, and Jaylen Brown at #20. Jaylen Brown at #20 seems a bit low for me. I would definitely move Jaylen Brown up a few spots. Damian Lillard at 18. Damian Lillard shouldn't be at 18. I would move Damian Lillard up, Jaylen Brown. In what world is Pascal Siakam and Devin Booker better than Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown's definitely showed,
research shows people remember commercials.
Embiid should be up on this list as well. No, the first bit of this list I think is good, but the second half's Damian Lillard's too low, Jaylen Brown's too low, Siakam's too high. I'd even move. Devin Booker's been good this year, but I'd even put SGA over Devin Booker. So yeah, Paul Pierce says Anthony Davis is the only player in the NBA who can match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So Jabari Smith clamped him up the other day. So he's basically saying only Anthony Davis can, but Bam Adebayo, he may not be in the same breath as these two, but he's a well-known Giannis Antetokounmpo stopper. And he literally went 9 for 26 the other night against the Warriors.
Next time you order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, you could be in for a shock.
But Bam can. Embiid probably can like half court. But yeah. The teams we see on film aren't the teams we play. They're playing harder and with a chip on their shoulder against us. A quote from DeAndre Ayton. So yeah, they've been playing terrible last few nights. They've lost 5 straight, I think, and that's just because the teams they see on film that they see just aren't the teams they play, and they're playing harder with a chip on their shoulder against them, just outworking and playing tougher. And maybe they should play harder back. I mean, they're acting like they're the defending champs. Maybe they should play harder back. If teams are playing harder, then you should try and play as hard back. I mean, the Suns players, when teams start trying because they're a top-seeded team, when you got teammates like Booker, CP3, Payne, who act like the way they do when they haven't won anything, this is what you get. And this is like, so y'all can't match their energy, and the Suns once again crying after another loss, proving that they're one of the softest and biggest crybaby teams in the National Basketball Association. NBA sources have listed the Miami Heat as a potential destination for Russell Westbrook as a post-trade buyout candidate, per Eric Pincus. So, some NBA sources have listed Russell Westbrook as a potential destination for Miami if they, as a post-trade candidate possibly. And it's like, why are we still talking about this? Westbrook is an important piece off the bench for the Lakers. They lack shooting / wing defenders. And Westbrook is the best shooter or wing defender, but hell, he's been an important piece off the bench. You gotta trade Beverly / Nunn and a first-round pick for someone solid. It's not gonna happen. I just want to see Russell Westbrook happy and playing good basketball. I think he's playing good basketball right now, so I don't know why the Lakers would buy him out. Report the Lakers, Suns, Warriors, Hawks, and Heat could be interested in Gary Trent Jr. So a lot of teams have been interested in Gary Trent. Lakers sound like my franchise mode in NBA 2K. They want everyone. It feels like the Heat are interested in every player, and they don't do shit. I mean, I'd like the Warriors to get him, but I don't think they will. They have Clay, Curry, Poole, so I don't know. That's the ultimate trickster in the league. He be having the refs on his side. He controls the game. CP3 on Jalen Green. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real, man. Or I meant that was Jalen Green on Chris Paul. Like Jalen Green was saying this about Chris Paul. I beg your pardon. Not Chris Paul talking about Jalen Green. Jalen Green talking about Chris Paul. Basketball is a strange game, man. And not a lot was told. Can't remember the last time the Suns didn't lose by double digits in the free throw game, but hey, he talked about a Phoenix Suns, so he's gonna get praised for this take. Chris Paul's just not that good anymore. And he basically just called him a fraud, which, I mean, Chris Paul is. He's not that good anymore. DeMarcus Cousins also said Chris Paul is not a top 5 point guard of all time. He even put Russ Westbrook above him. Every time I hear a top 5 point guard list, Chris Paul's in it. I'm not really understanding why, says Mr. DeMarcus Cousins. And I can understand where he's coming from. What he says right, CP3's not above Steph Curry, who has 2 MVPs, 4 championships. Stockton, the all-time assist leader. Kidd, over 50 accolades and has won a championship. Magic, come on, too many awards for Magic. Nash, 2 MVPs. Isaiah Thomas, 2 chips, 2 finals MVPs. Oscar Robinson, Bob Cousy, Walt Frazier. Come on. And you could probably barely put him in the top 10. The Lakers have inquired about Kyle Kuzma. LA is definitely interested in reuniting with Kyle Kuzma. So yesterday or 2 days ago, we talked about Kyle Kuzma. The Lakers would definitely be interested in acquiring his services, and the Lakers definitely seem interested in getting Kyle Kuzma. Jrue Holiday's top 5 defenders in the NBA. Obviously, he has himself up there with Brook Lopez currently, Marcus Smart, Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green. I would take Rudy Gobert off there because his defense not been great this year. Lonzo Ball is not guaranteed to return this season, so it looks like Lonzo Ball's not going to come back this year, per Woj. NBA executive expects Golden State Warriors to trade James Wiseman or Jonathan Kuminga. I don't think they're going to trade Jonathan Kuminga, but James Wiseman definitely could. The Pistons asking price to part with Sadiq Bey as an unprotected first-round pick. I don't know. The Celtics and Heat can be options. Patrick Beverley has a desire to return to the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves have a desire for you to return. The Lakers' primary trade package is centered around Kendrick Nunn, Patrick Beverley, and a first-round pick. That's what we're talking about. Could be Nunn, Beverley, like a first-round pick. Could be traded to some team, whoever wants them. Randall in December, 27 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 45% from the field, 36 from 3, 88 from the free throw line. The Knicks are 5-1. So Julius Randle's been a beast in December. D'Angelo Russell's been even better. 24 points, 26 points per game, 4 assists, 57% from the field, 47 from 3, and 88 from the free throw line. So he's been a beast. Next players available trade: Reddish, Fournier, and Rose, and quickly. Dwayne Wade says the Heat got LeBron James' prime years. Puma and Adidas reached out to Kyrie. Kenny Martin and Joe Harris are names worth watching for tabs of the trade market heats up. So Barney or Bussin' Blaney, the Cavs fan, so that's something to watch. Kenny Martin Jr. and Joe Harris are names worth watching. And once Russell Westbrook's play this past month, it's made increasingly unlikely they will be traded before the league's February 9 trade deadline, which I don't see him getting traded at this point. So yeah, but that's all for this NBA news. Until next time, a lot. Peace.